76%. That's amazing. Which is why 20 colleges and universities across the country have spent the past 2 years building and designing solar homes so Americans can save energy. But when will the typical American homeowner like you be ready to go solar? Reynolds Wolf checks it out.
This is not your typical college classroom. The drill here is hands-on. Georgia Tech architecture and engineering students are building an 800-square-foot home powered by the sun.
So first thing you'll notice is how light it is. And this is because of the aerogel panels, which we also have on the roof. So as you can see in the day, you're not going to need any interior lighting.
Aerogel is an ultra-light insulating material that's about 95% air. But the sun is the real star of the Solar Decathlon, a contest to create a comfortable, super energy efficient home.
Here we have the solar panels, and they will be sitting on top of the house and orienting themselves towards the sun throughout the seasons. And we also will have shades underneath that orient themselves towards the sun during the day. So together they make a system where it can either harness the light and create energy or block out the light so that we don't have to use much energy.
Energy that's stored in these batteries for power at night.
Now, much of what's been assembled today has got to be taken apart, loaded up, and sent to Washington, D.C., where they'll compete with some 20 other universities right on the big mall.
Now, for the judges to take a shine to these homes, they have to prove their energy stamina with some real-world workouts.
From washing clothes to cooking meals to heating, cooling, even powering an electric car, which has to be driven around while we're in D.C.
The Department of Energy, sponsor of the competition, is expected to get quite a payback from some of the brainiest builders on the planet.
Because it's held in universities, it uses all the resources, research labs, etc., faculty, and also trains students who are the ones who go out and work. So that's a very clever way of getting a lot of work done in 2 years from as many people as possible.
Now, some of these solar tools are right off the shelf, available now. What will it take for average consumers to build or even retrofit with solar? It probably won't be an environmental trigger, but rather an economic one.
Right now, you're paying 10 cents a kilowatt hour for your electric energy. Probably sometime within the next 10 to 15 years, that cost of the coal-powered energy is probably going to go up to 15 or 20 cents a kilowatt hour. And at that point, the photovoltaic energy sources become cost competitive.
The initial investment in solar is still pricey, but the fuel itself, clean, abundant, and free. Reynolds Wolf, CNN, Atlanta.
All right, before you start dreaming about installing solar panels, make sure your home gets a lot of sun. You'll get more bang for your buck if your home is a region known for, well, sun more than clouds. Solar panels cost thousands of dollars, and it could take you 20 years to recoup your costs. But there are some federal and local rebates that can help you out. Check out DSIREUSA.org to see what's in your area. You can hear much more about the impact of this week's news on your money with Christine Romans and Ali Velshi. Coming up in just a few hours at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on CNN. As always, we thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us. Open House will be back next week right here on CNN. And you can catch us on Headline News every Saturday and Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't go anywhere. Your top stories are next in the CNN Newsroom. Have a great weekend.